Hello, today I'll be presenting the optimal pathway for the Canadian freight industry to meet its decarbonization mandates while ensuring operational stability and financial viability. The Canadian freight industry is vital to Canada's economy, moving goods across the country and supporting international trade. However, it also accounts for roughly 25% of the transportation-related emissions in Canada. Because of this, the industry is under intense pressure. Canada has pledged to achieve 40 to 45% emission reduction by 2030 and hit net zero by 2050. This pressure comes from government regulations, investor expectations, and public demand for sustainable practices. Companies that fail to adapt risk significant penalties, brand damage, and loss of market competitiveness. We must find a solution that satisfies these environmental goals while maintaining the operational demands of a critical supply chain. The core issue is a gap between policy and reality. First, there's a technological gap. Although zero-emission alternatives exist, none are fully deployment ready at the required scale. Electric vehicles can't handle long routes or heavy loads reliably yet. Second, the infrastructure gap is the largest barrier. Canada's effort to decarbonize is severely hindered by inconsistent infrastructure development, especially in rural and remote areas. The lack of reliable charging of hydrogen access creates vast operational dead zones. Preparing a single large freight depot for electric trucks charging requires approximately $15.4 million in grid distribution work alone. Third is economic feasibility. Zero-emission options require capital that most small to mid-sized carriers simply don't have. Electric trucks carry a higher price tag, and the massive prerequisite depot costs make large-scale adoption prohibitively expensive. Canada's freight industry faces pressure to decarbonize, but currently technology, infrastructure, and financial resources are insufficient to meet regulatory and operational demands. Our first option is full electrification of the freight fleet. This method offers the highest potential zero tailpipe emissions and 100% greenhouse gases reduction if powered by renewable energy. However, disadvantages are crippling in the Canadian context. Electrification is prohibitively expensive because the high purchase price of trucks is compounded by the need for a multi-million-dollar depot and utility upgrades. More critically, the risk is too high. The operational limitations of range, compounded by performance degradation and cold weather, make this option non-viable for long-haul and remote routes today. Our second option is the strategic adoption of biofuels. This offers a practical transitional solution since the cost to build new infrastructure is high. Biofuels are attractive because they can be used with existing diesel engines and current fueling infrastructure. The main advantage is the immediate and substantial emission reduction, with the potential to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by over 80% on a life cycle basis. However, biofuels have a key limit. They do not deliver the required net zero emissions, and scaling up supply is difficult due to feedstock limitations. Biofuels are viewed as a supportive, short-term measure to reduce emissions across the existing legacy fleet. The third viable option is widespread deployment of hybrid electric vehicles, specifically the series hybrid design. In this model, the wheels are powered by electric motors and an onboard diesel generator runs at optimal RPMs to charge the batteries when needed. This technology directly addresses the infrastructure gap because hybrid vehicles refuel at regular diesel pumps. They require minimum investment and new charging networks. The operational feasibility is proven. The Toronto Transit Commission, or TTC, encountered severe reliability issues with their pure electric buses in the winter. As a result, they chose to purchase an extra 200 hybrid electric buses, noting that hybrids are proven reliable, impose no range limitations, and require no electrification infrastructure to be installed in advance. Furthermore, this option is financially compelling. Canada's manufacturing, like Edison Motors, report fuel savings of up to 50% in heavy haul situations. Hybrids offer the essential combinations of massive torque, electric efficiency, and diesel reliability for Canadian environment. Based on the analysis, here's our final evaluation. Infrastructure readiness. Full electrification scores low, and it requires massive investment. Hybrids score high using the existing infrastructure. Operational reliability. Full electrification scores low. Severe cold weather risk. Hybrids score high because the redundancy ensures uptime. And the financial feasibility. Full electrification is poor because it is expensive. Hybrids are good because of the higher initial cost, but fast return on investment through fuel savings. The hybrid model provides the optimal balance between aggressive decarbonization and the strict operational realities of Canada. We strongly recommend the adoption of hybrid electric trucks. This is the most practical solution because it immediately eliminates the national infrastructure gap by using existing diesel pumps. This allows carriers to achieve substantial emission reduction now without costly multi-million-dollar depot upgrades. The hybrid model is the most reliable and financially sound choice, making it the strategic bridge to a net zero future. The Canadian freight industry must meet strict decarbonization goals, but full electrification is too expensive and unreliable for our long haul and winter climate. Hybrid electric trucks are the necessary solution. They eliminate the reliance on non-existent charging infrastructure, reducing costs and accelerating adoption. The hybrid model is the most practical and financially sound choice for Canadian freight today.